In this video, you are going to learn about 5 motion graphic animations that you can do in CapCut. We're not going to beat around the bush. Let's just get right into it. Let's go. The first motion graphic animation is video inside text. Now to do this inside CapCut, the first thing you need is a blank clip. You need a blank background so that you can add your text. Then we're going to come to the bottom of our screen. We're going to press on text, add text, and you can add whatever text that you want to have. And you make sure you stylize it however you want as well. Once you've done that, we are going to extend this clip to the end of our blank clip. Then we're gonna add whatever clip we want to be inside of that text. Once you have a clip added, we're gonna highlight that clip, and then we are going to come to the bottom. We're gonna scroll until we find overlay. We're gonna overlay this clip, and let's just make sure that this clip is the same length as our blank clip, just for example of this video. And from here, the next steps are very simple. What you're gonna wanna do, come to the bottom of the screen, we are gonna select splice, and then we're gonna select darken. Now, I know it looks like nothing has happened, but this is where the next step comes in. We stay on the bottom of the screen, we scroll until we find layers. And once we find layers, we're gonna select on layers. Then you see that the text is in front of our overlay clip. What we wanna do is flip those two. So all we have to do is press this arrow on the left side, move that overlay clip to the front, and then we can see that we have our video inside of our text now. Now to add a little bit more spice to this type of effect, what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna add some sort of animation to the text itself. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zoom in on the clip as much as I can until you can't tell there's any text there and you just see the video. So it's gonna start like this, and then at the end of the clip, you're just gonna see the video clip behind the text. So what we're gonna wanna do, we're gonna highlight that text, we're gonna add a keyframe at the beginning, and we're gonna add a keyframe at the end. If you don't know how to use keyframes, check out this video in the corner, and this will explain a little more detail about how to use keyframes and a couple keyframe effects that you can actually use in your videos. But when we go to our second keyframe, we're gonna zoom all the way in until we can no longer see the text. And that looks good. Now if we come to the beginning again and we press play, you're gonna see that the text is gonna look like it's zooming in, and we just have the video reveal behind it. So we press play, and you see how that actually looks as the clip is going along and the clip ends. That is how you're gonna do a video inside text animation within CapCut. The next text graphic animation that we're gonna learn is the walking reveal text. So this is when you're just walking across the screen and the text is revealed as you are walking across that screen. So to do this, the first thing you need to do is have a clip inside of CapCut of you just walking across the screen, as you can see in this example right here. It's that simple. That's the first clip that you need. Then what we're gonna wanna do, we're gonna wanna add text. So we're gonna add text, and we're gonna type walk reveal. And always make sure that your text is stylized the way you want it to be at the end of your video. So once you have that, we're gonna drag this clip all the way to the end, and then we export this clip. Once you have that clip exported, what you do is go to new project, you add that text clip that you have, and then we also add in that walking clip that we had as well. And once you have both clips added, what you're gonna wanna do, the clip with the text in it, we are gonna overlay that clip. So we come to the bottom, we slide all the way to overlay, we press on overlay, and then as you see, all we have is just the text still revealed as we're walking across the screen. From here, we're gonna wanna come back to the beginning, we're gonna highlight our overlaid clip, which is the clip with text. We're gonna come to the bottom of the screen, and we're gonna select on mask. So once we find mask, we press mask, and we're gonna wanna select horizontal mask. So we select horizontal mask, and then from here, we just turn that mask, and then we drag it all the way to the left. And then from here, you're gonna wanna add a keyframe. So we press on that diamond right there. Then it's just gonna be small movements from here on out. So we move the clip forward until we want the text to start being revealed, which is on my back. So as soon as I start reaching there, I move the clip forward a little bit. Then you keep doing this until you reach the end of the clip. And it's going to be a slightly meticulous process, but when you do it right, it's going to look extremely good. There, and then just go there and to the end of the clip. All right, now if we press on play, we should have a text reveal of us walking. Okay, there we go. We like that. But we're not done. We're gonna add a little bit more to make this look just that much better. It's small details, but it is going to make this video look a little bit better. So we're gonna come back to our original clip with no text, and then we're gonna come to the bottom. We're gonna scroll until we find duplicate. So we duplicate this clip, and then we're gonna make sure that that clip is then overlaid. And then you see it drags down to the bottom. We're gonna drag this to the beginning of the video. So we have another clip where it looks like you can't see the text. So we highlight our bottom clip, and then we come to the bottom again. We scroll until we see remove background. We press on that. We press on auto removal. And once the auto removal happens, we press on our check mark, and we should have a much smoother looking text reveal. So if we press on play, the text reveal is that much smoother. It looks that much better. It's that much closer to my back when I'm walking across the screen when this text gets revealed. And that is how you're gonna do the text reveal effect with walking across the screen within CapCut. The next graphic text animation that we're gonna learn is ducking under text and coming up on the other side of the text so the text is behind you, and then ducking under the text again so that text is in front of you. And this is exactly what it looks like. This is a good example of it right here, and this is exactly how you're gonna be able to do that. So first, we're gonna wanna have a clip just like this where we are pretending to duck under the text. We come in front of the text, and then we're gonna duck back around on the other side of the text. Just like that. Then what we want to do is add our text. So we press on text at the bottom of the screen, we add text, and we're gonna do ducking under text. So I like that. We're gonna stylize it again like we always do. Again, that's big enough to where we are actually covered. You can tell that the text is in front of my face right now. So we press on check mark, and we drag this clip to the end of our clip. From here, we're gonna select our video clip, and we're gonna come to the bottom, and we're gonna duplicate this clip. Once we find duplicate, we press on that, and then we're gonna overlay this clip. So we press on overlay, then we drag that to the beginning of our video. From here, we're gonna make sure that our overlaid clip is highlighted, and then we're gonna come to remove background. So we press on that, auto removal. And once that's happened, what we're gonna wanna do, we press on our back arrow, and then we're gonna wanna come to layers because we want to move this overlaid layer in front of the text. So we press on layers at the bottom of the screen. We press this arrow to the left front. Now, as we look at our video, you see that I am in front of the text now. But we want the video to start with the text in front of us, and then we duck under it, we come in front of it, and then we duck again, and the text is back in front of us. So what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna make adjustments. So we're gonna wanna adjust it to right about here to where our head is completely under the text. So it starts with us behind the text, and then we press play, and we're gonna duck under the text, and then we're gonna come back in front of it. And because I make a second movement, we're gonna wanna delete the tail end of this overlaid clip to where I'm back underneath that text. So right about there. So I can delete the clip there. That way it's gonna look like I start behind the text, I move in front of it, then I duck again and end up behind the text again. So if we press play at the beginning, you see I'm behind the text, duck under the text, in front of it, and now I'm back behind the text just like that. And that is how you're gonna do this ducking under text, ducking behind the text effect within CapCut. The next motion graphic animation that you're gonna learn is this hand reveal text animation, where you open your hands and the text is revealed. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is have a clip of you opening your hands. So just like this, a very short clip of me opening my hands, this is where our text is going to be revealed. The next clip that you wanna have in this effect is a blank text layer. So we're gonna have something like this, a black background with text on it that says hand reveal. And we're gonna wanna make sure this is exported. Once you have both of those clips, make sure they're added to a new project. And once you have both of those clips added to a new project, what you're gonna wanna do is overlay the text layer. So we come to the bottom of the screen, press on overlay, and we're gonna wanna make sure that this is the length of the original clip of us opening our hands. Then we make sure that clip is highlighted. We come to the bottom of the screen again, we press on splice, and then we press on lighten. And as you can see, that removes the background and we can adjust the text and move it to wherever we want. So we press on the check mark and we're gonna wanna move it to where the reveal of the text will be with our hands. That looks about right. So from here, what you're gonna wanna do, make sure that text layer is still highlighted. Come to the bottom of our screen, we scroll until we find mask. Once we find mask, we press on that, and then we're gonna use a rectangle mask. So we press on that. Once we have a rectangle mask selected, we're gonna add a keyframe, and then we're gonna use the arrows, the one on the right, we're gonna drag it all the way in to where there is no text. Once we move that mask to a 0 to where we can't see the text at all, we're gonna start moving the timeline and adding a keyframe. Whenever we see our hand opening up, then we can slightly open up that mask a little bit, and then we do it a little bit more. We move a couple more frames, open up the mask a little bit more, and then once my hands are completely out of frame, I can fully open up that mask to where it's covering the whole screen, and then I can just press the check mark. And if we come to the beginning of our video, we press play, we should have a good hand reveal animation that we can use for your videos. We press on play, you see that is a very smooth transition, and that is how you're gonna do a hand reveal effect text graphic animation within CapCut. The last graphic text animation that we're gonna look at is a counting numbers effect. Now it's important to note that there really isn't a simpler way to do this, and it's actually very simple, but it could be something where it just seems almost too simple. So if we just stay on the video that we just did, we're gonna do a quick countdown. We're gonna count down from 10, we go 10 to 1, but we're gonna make it look very quick. So what we're gonna wanna do, we're gonna make sure that nothing's highlighted. We come to the bottom of the screen and we select on audio. From here, we stay on the bottom of the screen, we scroll until we see record. So we press on record. Then when you're ready, we're gonna press on the microphone. It's gonna give you a quick countdown, and then we're gonna count backwards 10 to 1. That simple. So we press on the microphone, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we press the microphone again, press on the check mark. We can adjust this to the end of the clip. And if we play this, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you heard that we have our voice recorded, and then from here, what you're gonna wanna do, you wanna come to text at the bottom of our screen, then we're gonna select auto captions. We select auto captions, and you can select whatever type of template you want for the captions. I like this emoji one, but from here, you press on generate, and you're gonna see how this countdown actually looks, because again, it seems almost too simple, but that's really how it is. That's how a good way to get this countdown effect in your videos. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if there's a small mess up in there, as you can see, I thought I said something else, so we can just easily edit the captions. So it says we do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Then if we press play, you're gonna see that there's a quick countdown timer that looks like it's on this video. It's really that simple to have that countdown effect. Now, if you're counting the numbers from 1 to 1,000, you know, it might not be super realistic to count all of those numbers, but this is how you can do this countdown effect in CapCut if you don't really have a big number to actually count to. And there you have it, 5 motion graphic effects that you can actually use within CapCut to help enhance your videos, to help make them stand out a little bit more. Just to help your videos look cooler as well. If you learned something from this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you feel like it, leave a comment as well, letting me know if you actually enjoyed the video. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, because you're going to learn nothing but great things about social media, how to edit videos, how to make better videos, how to make cool edits like this, stuff like that. But other than that, that's all I got for you. My name's Steven. I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.